The era of mystery, I don't see it as a strategy or tactic. I think the mystery is honestly, pecking order, right? If the man, masculine energy is leading, there's something guiding that, something directing it. Everyone following behind, the women, the children, there's that element, as I see it, of mystery. There's a certain part where you don't have to step into the grown man shit. It's not business for you to step into grown man shit. So those levels of problems and things are not going to be brought to the table. And at the same time, what that man works on, how he works on, there needs to be a space of feminine does not know the everything of this masculine. And that's in a context daily, right? Familiarity of what's your schedule, where are you going, what are you doing? That's one context. The other area is actually knowing a little bit of shock, surprise, because the feminine, what is life, is looking for the full range of experience, wants to feel love, wants to feel safe, wants to feel tension, wants to feel that everything is not so just flatline, stale. So there's an element there where there needs to be mystery. I think it comes from access, like we talked about, whether or not somebody's got an understanding, got an experience with it. If you are, like Lewis was talking to, coming off the jump of, following the propagandists out there, share your feelings, be vulnerable, share your emotions, share what's on your mind, tell her everything. That's a certain, does more damage than good, because there's a whole level of mature, grounded masculine that feminine has no business interacting with. And if you're laying all those cards out, if you're that transparent that there is nothing to hide, that's where it does take away that mystery. What I see at the core of it, though, is the polarity of the energy. You're off of your masculine, right? Your masculine energy is your assertion, is your expression, it's your jokes, your humor, your passion, your drive, your ambition. If you're off of that because you are so off of your path and purpose, and it could be just idling. Maybe you've hustled up, slayed your dragons, taking care of your demons, whatever, and life's just good. In the kingdom, especially, once you get a partners, once you have children, once you have the abundance, the freedom, time, finances, whatever, you're going to build up a kingdom around you. That's just natural for masculine to do. And inside of that, you're not challenged or tested. I absolutely agree. There is need of mystery in context of the dance of your feminine partner, you and your masculine lead. Any context of strategy. Mystery, because that's what checks the box. That's what feminine is attracted to, because that's not even your expression. Mm-hmm. There's a difference, and this goes to the overarching. Being a good man, being good at being a man. Because I can be a good Dwayne and perform and do the behaviors that family, society, mom, dad, whatever, your partner, your woman is going to approve of.
You will look good.
Yeah, AKA nice guy. Or I can be good at being Dwayne. Fuck all that. I'm going to do what I love. I'm going to do on my honor. I'm going to do what my level of a honorable man, high value man, and masculine leader, whatever my ideal is. And that's still Dwayne's expression. Inside of that context, that's the mystery. That's the godlike. The generating of that, somebody's got to step up and lead in that dance, trying to do what gets you the credit, gets you the validation, versus doing your own thing. And because that is you, like, that is a mystery. If you let that be transparent, predictable, it loses polarity, it loses attraction. If she knows everything about you, if she's at a point where she's equal, but there is nothing different, there's nothing unexpected. Mm-hmm. If she likes it, you're down for it. If she wants to do it that way, there's just never a context. And that's exactly where you can see the polarity, because you're really, in those instances, you're giving away leadership.
Back to the mystery thing. When I listen to that, fundamentally, and this is what whenever I work with guys specifically about man against women, the cardinal principle I say is you need to learn how to do only one thing, and you might not get every woman, but you get a lot more than you're getting. And you have to learn to, and I've said this to you before, unapologetically be yourself. And so there's a difference. People always say, "Oh, be yourself," which is true. But I could be myself and telling you I like Pokemon. I like Pokemon. I'm like hoping y'all don't clown me. Yeah. Or I can say, man, when I get on that game, there's nothing like it, man. Yeah. And I couldn't give less of a fuck what your opinion on it is. Right. There's a different energy to those two things, but both of them you're being yourself. Mm-hmm. And so what a woman is pinging for is not whether or not I share. Because one of his examples was he was in a car, and she was like, "What did you do today?" or something like that. And he's like, said like a one-word response or something like that. And same situation, I'd be like, he's like, I could say I was doing, I got up at 5, I meditated, I did such. And so I was thinking, that's exactly what you should say. The truth. Who gives a fuck? Right? It's not the context is not whether this works, because then at that point you're selling yourself out to sustain the presence of that woman. What that means is, I would rather pretend to be and say things that I actually probably don't really want to say. I'd rather just say what I want to say, but I'm scared you might not like me anymore, so I'm going to be something else. And that is asinine. Like, I cannot even. So there's no context ever where I am someone other than me because I'm afraid she'll walk by. And I don't mean that in a mean way. Women know I love women, right? But
it's unattached.
Yeah, there is no realm where I'm selling who I am for you to not go. Your presence is far more valuable than my integrity. That's what you're saying. Yeah. And if you're moving through the world as a man that, but she bad, bro, and you're being some other, you're a loser, bro.
I've been there. You get there when your own self-worth, you put her self-worth above yours, where you feel she's actually more important or better than you are. When you don't feel good about yourself, that's when you're going to put yourself in that situation. It took me a while to get to the point of how do you say, unapologetically me. If you don't like me, that's on you. You ain't for me.
Right. And there's
self-worth. Like, what has you want to be that you don't understand the principal foundation of be yourself. The unapologetic part.
Unapologetic. That was key.
Owning that. And that in itself is a journey to being good at being a man, not just looking to be a good man.